Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. This is your pick a pile reading for January 2024. I am Bethany. You can call me BMO. And I'm a professional Reiki practitioner, tarot reader. And I like to share guidance, wisdom, offering you some plant wisdom from Yerba right now. I'll invite you to take a deep breath. Welcome this energy into your space. I'd like to also welcome you in with some Reiki. You just take a nice deep breath. Let yourself receive this extra little bit of love after the holidays, after solstice. We're into the winter season now. Sometimes it's hard to stop the momentum from fall. It just seems like it's so busy, nonstop. It's one thing after another all the way through the holidays. There's lots of momentum that wants to keep feeling like you need to push forward, but this is the time to slow down. This is the time to rest. And you're here to give yourself this gift of peace. Maybe get some clarity around things you've been thinking about, some emotions you've been having. That feels better. So if you've never done a pick a pile reading before, it's very simple. Just use your intuition and see which one of these piles you're called to. Here, take a breath, take a moment. This is a good intuition exercise too. See where you connect with your intuition. Maybe you're clairaudient and you get a ringing in your ears or a buzzing. Maybe you hear a voice saying which pile, 1, 2, or 3. If you're clairsentient, maybe you feel it in your body. Maybe you feel goosebumps or a tingle. Maybe you feel some heat. Maybe you feel a chakra activate. If you're clairvoyant, maybe the number pops up into your mind. If you think you don't have any of these abilities, I'll let you know we all have all of these abilities. It's just a matter of tuning it in and practicing. So that's kind of what this is, a little intuition exercise. See how your intuition speaks to you. So, take a moment, take a breath, pause if you need to. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. This is being filmed for January 2024, but all of the readings are timeless, meaning you will come across the video, you will come across the message at a time that makes sense for you, at a time when you are ready to receive the message or it's time for that wisdom to come into your experience. So choose your pile. Once you know which group you are, check the video description and I will see you in your reading. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. The crystal you chose is jet, which is actually not crystal at all. It's like a petrified wood that's like made in water, compressed under a lot of pressure in the water, but it's actually wood. So it's very light, and it's a black stone, so it's, typically for protection. I love it as a release for grief. I actually really love jet for the heart chakra. So if that's something you've been going through, if you're ready to process some grief, if you have some heavier feelings like resting in your heart space that you're ready to get rid of, we'll do a little, I love this. We're going to do a little, I'll give you a little bit of Reiki after your reading. Let's see how your reading goes, and then I'll offer you a little bit of Reiki with the jet, if you're willing to receive that. So let's get started. I actually already pulled some cards for you for the sake of time. And what we've got going on here is we've got the moon. Here, I'll let you get a close up. And let's use your intuition too. I think we give a lot of our power to other people, specifically like readers and stuff like that. You don't have to rely 100% on other people to give you wisdom. So see what kind of intuitive messages come through just as you look at the imagery. Four of Wands. And Queen of Pentacles. So you just kind of take in the energy of the cards. What's really coming through is the need for self-care. Like with the moon, like there's just such a lot of emotions here that we're going through. But I feel like it's constant. I'm also feeling like with the Four of Wands, like kind of the need for structure. So I don't know if you've maybe been called to like follow the moon, like if you've been wanting to pay more attention to the lunar cycle, maybe even ritual, like lunar ceremony as a form of self-care. Just something that you can use to like add in, and you can make that like as woo-woo as you want or as muggle as you want. You know, the moon is punctual. It's a very, for as like fluid and flowy as the energy of the moon is for us, and as much as it governs water, like it is to the minute on time for its phase. So I really believe that there's like a wisdom or a power in that you can tap into to bring more self-care into your life. Maybe you are like Queen of Pentacles energy is a lot of times taking care of other people. You know, it's like the working parent that's, you know, running the kids around and cleaning the house and getting the groceries and going to work and like really just a lot of practical needs in your lap, literally, just like our Queen of Pentacles. But they're all things that you're choosing to do. They're things that you genuinely want to do, that make you happy to do for the people around you. So the need for self-care is not for yourself. It's so you can replenish. And there's that energy of emotional replenishment and rest. You know, do you need more sleep? Do you need more meditation? Do you need more quiet time, more solitude? Sometimes the moon is a call to cocoon a little bit, hibernate. So what sort of things can you do to like refill your own cup so that you can keep giving your time and energy to the people that you love and care about? So putting some structure around your self-care. And then we've got a couple of oracle cards for you. Our first one here is make a decision. And number 11, I love that it's number 11, master manifestation. What's really jumping out to me is that there's like different worlds going on. And this is the center. Like you are the center of so many things. It almost feels like a call to protect your energy. Like maybe some of the energy that you're putting out. Oh, I just looked at the time and it was 11:11. That's so cool with our 11. It could be that there is, make a decision. I love that it's 11, 11, 11. Okay, got it, Spirit. Make a decision because you are manifesting powerfully right now. So there's like a split focus here. I'm actually not sure if it's related to our need for a little bit of structure and self-care. I'm being also told to talk more about what self-care really means, because it's not just bubble baths and sleeping in. But I'm feeling like because this is coming up right now, there is something that you're focused on that is about to manifest, like something that's about to really come through. You might already like be seeing signs of it. But if not, like, don't doubt it. There's a division of energy that's happening here where like you're very optimistic and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this is going to happen. And like 2 thoughts later, you're like, why do I think I deserve that? Like, why do I think that that's coming to me? I must be crazy. Get that in check. There is powerful manifestation at work. Like the universe is ready to hand it over like on a platter, but get the doubt out. I'm also really drawn to this like golden color, like this is solar plexus energy. If you're feeling like not worthy, not good enough, if you're giving a lot of your power to other people, like waiting for external results before you feel good, this is your call to work on your solar plexus a little bit, and that might help you redirect your focus towards only what you want. Whatever outcome you're looking for, give all of your attention to what happens after that happens. So if it's a job and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to get the job, and then one day you're like, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to get it, but 5 minutes later you're like, why do I think I'm not even qualified, blah blah blah. Give all of your energy to to what you want to happen. So instead of saying, I don't know if I'm going to get the job, I don't know if that's the job for me. If you want the job, then think 2 steps ahead of that. What will my first day of work be like? What kind of people will I meet there? What am I going to wear on my first day of work? What am I going to have for lunch that day? What are my weekends going to look like once I start working there? Like, start thinking ahead as if it's already happened, and then it's guaranteed to happen. That came through like hot and fast, and I'm sorry if that's I'm sorry if I caught anybody off guard. Caught me off guard a little bit, but I'm back. I'm okay now. Okay. Hopefully that resonates for some of you. I would love if you would throw in the comments if that is something that resonated for you. And then our last oracle card here, Phoenix, number 9. How's that for a happily ever after? I love this card after this message because I think once you get what it is that you want, what you've been waiting for a long time for, I think you're going to realize very quickly that what you've been waiting for a long time is the new normal. So once you get this manifestation, once you get your focus in check and this thing you've been waiting for comes through and it's your new normal, you're going to quickly realize that there's something else you want after that. Like the path just keeps expanding. You're not ever done. And I think that's what you realize here with our Phoenix card. How's that for happily ever after? You keep rising out of the ashes, like you keep growing into a new life. And if you are able to focus, if you are able to really embody this energy of make a decision and like use your thoughts to only think what you want, like only let your thoughts be used towards things that you want, outcomes that you desire. No more giving energy to like self-doubt, judgment from others, like fear, those kinds of things. And you're going to realize that you just keep overcoming. You keep overcoming things. Every time you want something new, it presents challenges. You work through the challenges and then you get there. Like you keep succeeding, you keep regenerating, you keep rebirthing. Like every time your path expands. And when it expands, it brings challenges. That's just like kind of the natural cycle. And it never ends. Like this goes on forever. And it almost helps you to like realize that you're eternal, that you're tapped into infinite energy. So very cool. I hope that resonates for you. If you liked your reading, please like and subscribe. That helps me a lot because I love to make these videos. Haven't done it in a very long time. Super glad to be back. What else? Reiki. Actually, let's leave these out here. I'm going to offer you Reiki with our Make a Decision card. And I'm going to put our Queen of Pentacles on top. For all of the energy that you are working through, tapping into, spending, circulating, allow some of that to just come back into your energetic field. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to be held, soothed, comforted. Give yourself a break. You've been going at it so hard for so long. Give yourself a break. You have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of resources. Spirit's always around you. As much as you can, take little moments to just notice your breath. Even like once or twice a day. You don't have to sit and meditate. You don't have to do anything special. Just try and catch yourself. Oh, I just inhaled. Oh, I just inhaled again. See? That's all. Just notice your breath. That split-second pause is such a big deal. So refreshing and so helpful. All right, group one. Ooh-wee. Hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you again next time. Take care. All right, welcome group two. You chose our Larvikite skull. Larvikite's really great for crown chakra opening, and skulls, you know, for ancestor wisdom. So it could be that if you were drawn to this guy, could be an ancestor is wanting to come through for you, your spirit team, specifically wanting to give you messages, maybe has been trying to get you some messages. If you've been feeling disconnected, or you've lost, you know, an elder, a grandparent or something recently, this could be a call to open up your heart and open up your crown chakra. Kind of like do a little work on reconnecting your heart and your crown. That's the message that's kind of coming through. So let's get started on your reading. I've already pulled the cards, actually, so we don't have to do all the shuffling and whatnot. And it's it's a lot going on for you here. Look at, we have the High Priestess. And, you know, take a moment with these. Take a breath. Take in the imagery. See what you feel. See where your eye is drawn. Just kind of give yourself a minute, take a breath, and just connect with the energy of the card. We all have intuitive abilities. So even if you think you don't have to rely on the reader 100%. You know, you have a lot of powerful intuition, especially for this group, because oh my gosh, wait until you see. We've got Queen of Cups energy. See how that makes you feel. We have Three of Cups. I love how these cards are playing in the light. This is just stunning. Thank you, my friend Marissa, for this deck. Oh my gosh, this is like the most beautiful deck. I've used it every single day since she got it for me. This was a gift from a very dear friend of mine. And the Lovers. So group 2. So let's talk about these ladies first. There's some really powerful psychic intuition. I'm feeling for you like maybe you're clairsentient. Maybe you are, because our Queen of Cups is like all in emotion, nurturing, open-hearted, emotionally soothing. Our High Priestess teaches us intuition. So what I'm feeling kind of for you is that you have a really powerful emotional system, maybe a very sensitive emotional system. But that's how your intuition is communicating with you. So maybe you're somebody that people have said is too sensitive, or something like that. Or like maybe you're like extra sensory. Like, yeah, it's sensitive, not in a bad way. I feel like people make it sound bad when we say sensitive. But it's not, it's just like a heightened awareness. It's like a stronger sensation with your emotions. But that's how your intuition speaks to you. It's a powerful gift, like if you choose to learn, like to cultivate it. And then we have with our Lovers and our Three of Cups. So, you know, Lovers card always can mean many things, not necessarily, you know, just a new relationship or something like that. I feel like in this case, it is like I'm really seeing a message coming through about union. And like with our Three of Cups, it feels like you're looking for your tribe. It feels like you're ready for more relationships with like-minded people maybe that can better handle your intense emotions, or people that can better understand these intuitive hits that you have, like this ability that you have. It feels like pretty important that you, if you're feeling called at all to look for more people like you, to start building a support system, this is a great time. I'm feeling like you don't have to do it like actively. Like you don't have to like go anywhere to try and make friends. With the Lovers card, there's also like a strong energy around your choice that you're making. And with the Cups and with the High Priestess, like this is all like super receptive energy. This is not like action-oriented push energy. Like this is a time to receive. So if you have been feeling disconnected, if you have been feeling like nobody understands you, nobody gets you, maybe just like change your mind slightly and set the intention and be like, you know what? There's billions of people in the world, like, and we have internet, like somebody gets me. There's probably a lot of people that get me. Like, just come back to like a little bit of faith in that. I'm feeling like I'm feeling like maybe you've been sort of like put off by, or hurt by people, especially like being so sensitive. And when you have been hurt, you're very, very special. Like, you're very special, you're very unique. Like, these sort of gifts, other people don't know how to react to them. They don't, and it may even be that like you didn't know what it was. Like, maybe you like really didn't understand what these feelings were, what these messages were. And so if you don't know what it is, or you don't know what's happening, it's easy to like cut yourself off and just be afraid of it, or try and push it away, especially if you don't have anybody around you that's like this. Like, you end up thinking that there's something wrong with you. And this is the energy of you coming into a space where other people are like you, other people understand you, other people appreciate you. But you have to decide that there are people like that out there. Like, you have the power to choose if you're ready to meet new people or let new people in. It's also a time to celebrate. Like, maybe you've just like joined a group, or you've like found a class, or you've like stumbled upon a group. This is a powerful, I'm like drawn to our angel. And this just feels very like divinely guided for you. Like, divinely guided to the right people that can help you, can support you and appreciate you, and just bring you a lot of satisfaction, a lot of love into your life. Then we have a couple of oracle cards. So our first one here is confidence. Number 23. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. So I really, really kind of strongly feel like for a lot of you, this is about psychic ability. Like, maybe you've wanted to start doing Reiki. Maybe you started wanting to do tarot. Maybe you, I'm feeling like for some of you, it's like writing. Like, maybe you've kind of been doing like automatic writing or something like that. Maybe channeling could also be. I'm feeling like a little bit with our 3 of Cups, like you have the capacity to, well, everybody has the capacity to channel, but like it's like right there for you. If this is something you want, and if it's something that you're like afraid of, you're like, ooh, I might invite bad energy in or something like that. I feel like, especially with our Larvikite skull, like this is your guides, your ancestors. It's your support team that wants what's best for you, is kind of, saying this is a gift, but you have the power to choose whether or not you want to cultivate it. You have the power to choose if you want to invite that energy in, if you want to do channeling, if you want to do tarot readings, like that kind of, like this is a very specific expression of your psychic ability. Yeah. So building confidence in that. If this is something that you choose, you do want to do, like, you just have to like take one step at a time. Don't let yourself become overwhelmed, maybe by like the gravity of it, or like it might be a little bit overwhelming, like emotionally sometimes, but it gets easier, like with practice. Maybe you can like, create a little ritual for yourself, maybe where you just give yourself a couple minutes a day to just kind of sit and be with yourself. I'm also like really drawn to the sun that's out the window. Like, the sun is shining on you. Guides are shining on you. Like, you're definitely being seen. You're definitely being reminded how special you are. And our last card is Leap of Faith. This is a leap of faith. I'm feeling like if you were thinking that there needed to be some kind of outcome, this might be a little bit of a call to release that. Like, you don't have to, like, what you're going through, like what you're experiencing right now, it doesn't have to lead to a specific point. I'm feeling like it might be that you're trying to control where this goes or like chart it out so you know what to expect for each step that comes next. And it doesn't work like that. Like this won't work like that. Whatever kind of control you're trying to put around it this will not work that way. You have to let go, you have to release. There's such a call to faith here, especially in our high priestess. I feel kind of also with our lovers. And also, you know, because we've got 22 here and we've got the 2 with the priestess. And I'm really feeling like Spirit wants you to know that you are so supported. Like, see this beautiful web down here? Like Spirit has woven a web for you. So if you slip, you'll be caught. They'll catch you. And you bounce right back up. Like, it'll really be okay. Like Spirit wants to create with you. You're being given the choice of what you want to create, and whatever you choose is what Spirit will match with you, will bring to you, will support you with. So tap into your faith. I was trying to feel if there's another way to read through this because that was such a specific reading. That's only for people with like intense psychic ability, but like there's somebody's going to come across this, and this is going to be a reading that is exactly just for you. This is my leap of faith. I trust that this very, very, very specific reading will get to the person it's intended for. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are looking for some activity to do, like if you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this is me and I'm having such a hard time like with this thing, like if there's anything you want to do to build confidence, to like kind of get yourself some reassurance, do like, it doesn't even have to be a meditation, but they have like frequencies, you know, like on YouTube for free. You can do like a solar plexus frequency. Just listen to the music. You can just put it on in your house. Like I put YouTube on my TV in my living room, and I like put on singing bowls, and it like clears the energy of my whole house. You can do something like that where it's like not active, you know, you don't have to do anything extra or special. You just put on some sound in the background, but it kind of like tunes your solar plexus, which is where you get your sense of self-worth and empowerment. I'm feeling like there might also be like a little bit of fear, like you might be still recovering from other people having hurt you. So maybe like a heart opening sound bath or frequency, something like that. Solar plexus and heart. And if this psychic ability is something that you've been wanting to cultivate, something that's, you know, you've been working on but can't quite like tap in, could be a third eye or a crown chakra meditation or frequency or sound bath. Yeah. So group 2, that's what I have for you. Hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. Also, please leave a comment. I would love to get a comment if this resonated, if you're the one person probably in the whole world who this reading was for. Please leave a comment. I'd love to hear how you felt about it and what you would like to see next. So take care, and I will see you next month. Bye. All right. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose Amethyst. It's for your crown chakra, but it's like really soothing. It's kind of like, it's powerful like clear quartz, but it's like a little more gentle. It's also really good for sleep. So if you have been having trouble sleeping, maybe put a little piece of amethyst by your bed. Yeah. It's just so pretty. Sorry, I'm just playing with it. Okay. Let's get to your reading. Group 3, I actually already pulled your cards. And we've got 7 of Pentacles. Take a moment, take a breath. See what jumps out at you, if any of the images, if you're drawn to anything in particular. See if you can kind of sense the energy of it. Everyone has intuition. Everyone has the ability to tap into messages. I think a lot of times as readers, we're really quick to give our take and our message and what's coming through. And I think it's important for you to pause and take a breath and gather your own impressions before that. So we've got King of Cups here. And 3 of Wands. Group 3, it feels like you need to take a break. Feels like you're afraid to step away, to take a day off, to take a vacation. With our 7 of Pentacles here, we're kind of wondering, like, is it good enough? Am I good enough? Did I do enough work? And the answer feels like you should know that the work is going to keep going. So when you get to this stage of 7 of Pentacles, it's time to assess how you're balancing your practical needs. Like this needs to be whatever it is that you're working on. You're being called to approach it in a more sustainable way. So if that means taking a break, I really feel like this means taking a break for you. Taking a break, taking vacation. King of Cups is so powerfully in tune with emotional energy and is so okay, not even just okay, is so good at just letting things flow. Like if you look, he's sitting on this throne, like the water is crazy. It's like giant waves, there's sailboats, there's whales, like it's a really tumultuous sea behind him. And look at how calm. Bro is just literally chilling. So like, it really feels like for you, you've been just taking life way too seriously. It's time to like maybe tap back in to the idea that you don't have to do this by yourself. I'm like, especially with the Pentacles, I'm feeling like this is a sort of a practical thing. Like maybe you've been doing too much around the house. Maybe you haven't been able to take a day off. Maybe you need, like, can you delegate some of that? Like if you're afraid to take a day off from work, can you, is there somebody that can cover for you that you trust? Like, this doesn't feel like so much like a control issue. It just feels like a practical issue. Maybe it's just like you're the only one that knows how to do what you do. It really almost feels like you enjoy what you do. It really feels like you enjoy it, and you just want to keep doing it, but there's something that is calling you to take a rest, take a break. I wonder if maybe there's a lot more work coming up, because like we move out of the Cups energy into the Wands. And with Three of Wands, it's almost like starting a new project. It's almost like kind of, maybe you've been kind of spinning something over in your mind, something you want to start or try or launch, and you haven't really just haven't up until now found like the right expression for that. There we go. So it's almost like you have had this idea like rolling around in the back of your mind, and as a product of taking a break and taking a rest and giving yourself a little bit of like headspace, it's almost like that last little piece clicks into place, and you see how to put this into action, how to how to see the way forward, how to know what to do next. And that these are both on the water. I wonder if, it feels like you're called to a vacation or something like that, but maybe specifically to water. It's January, so you have to go to like Florida maybe for water, but plenty of options, I guess. With the water, and if it's something where you're like not even able to go away anywhere, it could be just the energy of water, like inviting you to just rest, inviting you to just like be still for a minute, like give yourself some space. You've been working really, really hard, and there's more work to do. So take a break now. Like it feels important for you to take a break right now. And then our oracle cards are just so lovely and fitting for you. We have vulnerability. We have vulnerability, and we have feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. And I love the sort of parallels in the imagery of they're like solitary figures on basically thrones. So like you are sitting in your power. Like if you're feeling vulnerable, you have a throne. You are on a throne. Like you're at the height of, not saying you can't go any further, infinite potential, of course, but you've reached a place for yourself where like you need to look back. You need to look back and see how far you've come and how much work you've done, and like give yourself credit for that. Because I feel like you're really not, you're not taking the time to pause and appreciate how far you've come and how much work you've done, and kind of recalibrate to like get excited for what comes next, because there is something cool coming next. Yeah, and more water. I just noticed this also. More water. You need a rest, baby. You need to take a break. Also, what's coming through is that these are solitary. These are all, solitary figures. This might be a call to take a break away from other people. To, just take a day off work so you don't have to go out in public, so you don't have to be around people. If you can cocoon for a day, if you can, get some extra naps. This is January. January is a great time for extra naps. But, it feels important, especially at the Seven of Pentacles stage, where we're worrying if what we're doing is enough. That kind of worry will defeat all of the work that you've done. So this this little bit of self-doubt that you might be feeling, don't linger in that for too long, because it'll start to undo all the work you've already done. And you've made it this far, Look at the thrones are even like the same sort of shape. I guess all thrones are kind of the same shape, but it's just cool. There's a couple of parallels in here. This is actually sort of neat. So you've got the cups in the back, and then like look at like the torch holder and the thing he's holding, they look so similar. Whoa, and there's a spilled cup. Yo, I just saw that too. Very interesting. Slow down and celebrate yourself. You've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of work. It's more than enough. Take a break so you can keep going. You have so much more about to unfold for you. You have so many more ideas. You have so much more energy. So take a break, pause, rest. Most importantly, find appreciation. Stop worrying if it's enough. Just find appreciation for what you've overcome, for how far you've come, for all of the things that are in your life. Even if this is also the point of, if we're trying to manifest something, this is the point where we're like, ooh, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if do I deserve it? Do I blah, blah, blah? Like, no. It's time to focus on all of the things that you already have. That will help let it in faster. Yes. So, all right, group 3. I think that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope that was helpful. Please take a vacation. If you liked your reading, I would love your feedback. I would love your comments. Please like and subscribe, and lots more content to come. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.